The Maxine Unapologetically Authentic.
Welcome back to the Maxine Unapologetically Authentic. For today's topic, which I dropped a preview on TikTok last night, is sharing your knowledge, sharing your skill set with someone, not hogging it. What do I mean by that? People, you all started somewhere. Whether you started off in corporate, whether you started off being a mechanic, whether you started off learning how to do graphic designing, you all had to grow and develop a skill, develop a technique, and someone taught you. You had someone that was called a mentor, someone that was the best, the master in their craft, and they shared these insights with you. So, why am I bringing this up today? Because it still happens. I see it a lot. I hear about it often, whether it be social media, whether it be in your own friend circle or your own corporate circle. It still happens. People are so afraid to share their learnings, to share their failures, to share their journey. There's nothing wrong with that. No one's going to judge you. The important thing is that when you see someone new coming into a role or coming into a new position, help. It costs you nothing. Share what worked, what didn't work, what approaches you used. Maybe some of them failed. Maybe some of them you excelled at. What was the tips that you were given when you started off in your journey? Because let me tell you, I met some brilliant people in various industries. Whether I work, and yes, people, I used to work as a stylist when I was just starting out, figuring out how I was going to make money, how I was going to support myself, how I was going to contribute to the household, how I was going to just live. I had a good friend. I knew I was good at doing my own hair. That's it. Wash it, blow it, tongue it, style it. That's what I knew. But I needed to get better in the industry if I wanted to make a living from it. And I had this lady. I knew her from school days. She was always cutting and styling people's hair. And at that time, I thought, you know what? Who best not to learn from but her? She taught me how to style hair in a salon. Because sometimes we can style anything. Woohoo! I look fabulous. That fabulous is about 5 minutes when you're out the door. When the wind and the air sits on your hair. It goes home. Yes, it goes home, tragically. So why am I using this example? It can be any trade. She taught me how to use a blow brush. For those of you that still blow hair, how to use a blow brush, what the technique is, whether you want to give it volume, whether you want to give it flat, whether you want to make it look straight. She taught me those things for free because she knew what she learned, what helped her clients, what made the clients come back, what made her get referrals to be the best in the business. And that's a skill she taught me. And I used it. I used it as well in my craft when I was working in a salon, when I was a stylist. I used to do that. And it worked. So just you think about it. You might be an architect, designing floor plans, designing how the foundation must look for the house to stand, to be well proportioned, for it not to blow over or to sink. Teach the next person that comes in, the young blood that's eager to learn, because they also went and studied for it. They have to start somewhere. Who better not but you, the one that is the master in their craft, the one that has learned the in and outs already. Share that knowledge, people. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is sharing your success, your achievements. It's bringing all of it out of you. Because what are you going to do with all that knowledge? You're going to die. Let's be honest. You're going to die. You're going to pass on. No messages are going to be Bluetooth from the grave. That doesn't happen. When you're gone, you're gone. There's no technology that's going with you. All of that skills, all of that craft, it's going to be laid to rest with you. So stop holding on to it like it's a possession. People, we help one another so that someone else can excel. And you succeeding in this as well. And for some notion people have that if I share what I've learned, they're going to be better than me. Stop that. Please just stop the negativity. Stop the jealousy. Stop the enviousness. Okay? Because when you give out of your heart, when you teach with sincerity, with gratitude, with openness, you're only opening up a whole new world for yourself. You're opening up challenge. You don't know. When you share or impart your knowledge with that intern, with that graduate, with that person coming freshly out of school, out of matric, you're ushering them into a new world. You are sharing your journey. You're opening yourself up on a whole different frequency. And like you know me, I'm not going to stop my blessings because I'm going to be selfish. Oh no. I freely share my knowledge. I freely show people and teach people skills, how to be the best in your craft, how to get ahead in your career, in your role, in whatever it is that you are trying to build, because it costs me nothing. All it asks for is a little bit of time, honesty, and do it with an open heart. Because you know some people, they'll help you. They'll show you just enough for you to fail. Yeah, it's true. It happens. Just enough for you to fail. And then I think to myself, why do you have to be so unhealthy, so toxic? Because it costs you nothing. Someone taught you. Someone helped you to navigate what's it like to be an architect. What's it like to be a designer? What's it like to do the file, the admin? What's it like to use a PC? What's it like to be a stylist? Those are just a few. I didn't even scratch the surface yet. Those are just a few examples that I'm making. So let's stop that notion of they're going to outdo me. They're going to be better than me. No. Kings, queens, listen. Your crown cannot be taken off your head by anybody. You're the only one that takes off that crown when you start being envious and jealous and toxic and negative towards other people. Wear your crown by opening up your heart, by putting down your skills, and there's nothing wrong, people, to say, hey, I can help you. Let me show you how to send that email. Let me show you how to design that post. Let me show you what tools I've used. Let me help you. That's why the world is so corrupt these days. Everybody has become so self-centered, so selfish. It's all about me. I gotta get there first. I gotta be the best. I. No, there's no I in team. What makes us a team? It's when you help a stranger. When you help someone in the workplace. When you help someone in the mall, in the shopping alley. You help by sharing things you've learned and imparting it for free. Simple. I'm now not talking about universities and saying, oh, people there, please teach kids for free. No. Let's get that straight. What I am saying is, when you are in a job, when you are in a position, take somebody under your wing. Show them the ropes. This is how you should present a project. This is how you should present a new tool. This is who you're going to engage with. This is what I've learned on my journey. This is what helped me. These are the mistakes that I've made, but I've learned from it. This is a different approach you can use. It's for free. It's simple. We all learned somewhere, somehow. We were all mentored by someone, all given opportunities. And for those out there that always say, nobody taught me, Shem. Who's Shem? Look at yourself and be honest with yourself. Someone, somewhere, said something, dropped a note, gave you a tool, gave you a heads up, and taught you something along the way. It costs nothing by being kind, by helping, by seeing someone else excel. It doesn't take an ounce of your skin. It doesn't take anything away from you. You will never be less than when you help another person. So next time that newbie walks into the workplace, don't go, rolling my eyes out loud, another one. No. Welcome them with an open heart. Hello, how are you? Have a seat. What is it that I can help you with? And newbie, when you're going to ask somebody for help, please go with a notepad and a pen. Don't waste the next person's time also that is freely giving you their time and their knowledge. Okay. We learn it's a whole chain and ripple effect. By helping someone, you're imparting knowledge and it moves to the next, to the next, to the next, to generations after us. Okay. So please, people, open your heart.
The Maxine Unapologetically Authentic.